Hey there. In today's video, let us see how we can combine conditionals if else and if elif else with membership operators. There are two membership operators, in and second one being not in. When we combine membership operators with the conditionals, you can write compact and concise programs. Let us first do a quick recap of what is a membership operator. In operator, it is going to search for the given sequence or group of sequence in a string, list, set or dictionary, and it will return true if it can find those elements, otherwise false. On the other hand, not in, it is going to look for the given sequence in a set, list, string, dictionary or tuple, and it will return true if it is not found, otherwise false. I already have a video onto the membership operator and I will put the link up above. You can go and watch there. For example, if I define a string called hello world, now I can write here something like this: print h in s. Now if I try to run this program, it is going to return me true. On the other hand, if I just change this line to not in instead of in, now it is going to return me false. Here you see. Similarly, you can look in a list as well. For example, if I say something like this 10, 20, 30, we can print, let's say 33 in L. Now it is going to say false because 33 is not in this list. If I change it to not here, then it is going to give me true. Now this false, here it was false, now it has changed into true. So enough of recap. Let's jump into some programming, how it helps us. I'm going to define here a list of colors and put few colors here like red, blue, and let us say orange. Now if I try to print something like this, print green in colors, now it is going to give me a false. On the other hand, if I put here red instead of green, I will be getting true. Now these true or false, these are the boolean values and which we can really combine with the if statement conditionals. So I can say something like this here: user color is equal to input, enter a color, if user color in colors, print, let me use a f string, user underscore color in color list. Else we can say print, again using f string, user underscore color, oops, not user warning, it should have been user underscore color not in color list. I am going to enter here red. Now if you see red, it is in this colors list, therefore this if statement turns into true and hence it will be printing red in color list. Here you see. Again if I enter something like that, like white, now it is not in the color list, therefore what is going to happen here is that this if statement is not met and therefore it will go into the else block and it will print me false or white not in the color list. Other way around, like if I just make it not in, if you want to use the not in operator, then you just have to flip the messages. Else in color list, white not in color list. Now this if condition is not being met, sorry, if no, if condition is being met because colors, white color is not in the list of the colors and not in returns me true. Therefore this line of code is being executed, otherwise this will be executed. If I run it again and put here blue, now you see blue in color list. So far so good, but how does it help me? As I said in the very beginning, write compact and concise codes. For that, allow me to pick up an example from my previous video where I combined or with if. Let me copy these lines of code and put it over here. Now you see here, what I am saying is that user underscore name is equal to root, or user underscore name is equal to admin, or user name underscore name is equal to super user. We can simplify it further using our membership operators. What I can write here is that if username in, and I can give here a list like root, second one was admin, and the third one was super user. And if I run it, oops, I need to define the username. Let me copy it from here and paste it here. Now it should run. Now if I say admin, here you see welcome root admin. How? Because admin is in this particular list and this condition is being met, and therefore it is printing welcome root or admin. You can try it with, I am going to try it with one more super user. Here you see, and if I say something like that test, now if condition fails and it is going into the else block, you can put here an elif clause if you want also. Again, if username in, let's say we have got test1 and test2, then you can print welcome test user. Now if I run this program and put here test1, if condition fails, because it is neither of root admin or super user, so it will move into the elif clause where this elif condition is met because it is test1 and this line is getting executed. Sounds good? Let us try to add a bit more complexity here. If you remember my nested if video, here we have, you can see here we are checking for two conditions. Is the user underscore name is equal to root and the password is equal to 1234, then we are saying access granted, otherwise it was incorrect password. Then we were checking if the user underscore name was user1 and the password was 4321, then we were saying welcome user, and otherwise we were saying unauthorized user. We simplified it using AND statement. If I come over here, so we combined username underscore name and password into one line. Now what if I want, can we further simplify it? I am defining two variable, username input enter name and password is equal to input enter password. Now we have got two variables here, and what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to define a list here, user underscore list, and inside this list I'm going to define some tuples, and these tuples are going to be a combination of the user ID and the password. Let us say for root password is 1234, that is one pair. Another pair of our user is admin, and its password, let us say 4321. And let me define one more. Let's say super user, as we have been using, and its password is 2345. Now what I can say is that if user underscore name comma password, and I am going to create a tuple of this in this user underscore list, then what I can say here is that print, again I am going to use the f string user underscore name, and let's say hello. Else I am going to say print unknown user. Now if I run this program, I enter root 1234 is the password. Now what is happening here is that this username and password, it's a tuple, a pair of tuple. It is going to match here in user list. So I can say that I can see that okay, it is here. So it is going to say hello root. If I run again, and this time I say admin and say 4321. Now hello admin. Run again. I still say admin, but I give the incorrect password here. Here you see the now this tuple will not be matched. So I should this if a statement will fail. The condition here is not satisfied. So it should go into this unknown user. Here you see unknown user. I am getting it here. Similarly, if you want to use not in operator, simply flip the statements. So I can say here if not in, then this will come something like here, and this is this if it's a print a statement, it will come over here. Oh, here. Let's say I put here test. Now this test is not in the list of this user, nowhere. So this not in turns true. So this if a statement will get executed, and I should be getting unknown user. Enter password, let's say 111, unknown user. If I put here super user, what is the password for super user? 2345, and I give you 2345. Here you see hello super user. That way you can see. Yeah, before I finish it, in fact, let me go back to here. I do not need this. Let me copy it, and in fact I don't need this user list here. What I can do instead is that I can copy this here. We can reduce it further one line and make it a comment, and we can replace the user list with the our list of tuples here. But this I do not advise, because then it becomes a little clumsy, although technically it is very much correct, but it is as good as the earlier program. So if I run it, root 1234 hello root, test 222 unknown user. So that way you can see that if we combine membership operators in and not in with conditionals, it becomes very powerful tool, and we can really concise and shorten our program. We can make it more compact. I am going to upload all these codes onto the GitHub page and share the link into the description box. If you find this video useful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Till that time, happy coding.